Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you today? I hope everybody can hear me. I pushed the button. I'm hoping everybody can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully people will start coming in here. I want to start the reading. I'm hoping people can hear me loud and clear. Before I start, hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Loud and clear, perfect. All right, thank you guys. So I'm going to start this reading. I'm Intuitive Retta. How are you? Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click the bell button so you get all your notifications. Also, hit the thumbs up and comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. Also, if you're looking for your own personal reading, contact me at rettaware@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Intuitive Retta. This was stressful. Just before we start this reading for Trump's monthly, I will look at questions. Hello, everybody. I will look at questions later after the reading. I thought the microphone, the reason why things were low is that I thought the microphone was plugged in, but I didn't realize there's a female-male part on the microphone. And I put that piece up thinking I didn't need it when I first got this thing like a year ago, and I have it put away, so I'm going to have to look for it and try it. These are my Audible that I listen to my audiobooks, and I said, let me see if this works. So I hope everybody can hear me, because you guys know it drives me crazy when I hear everybody saying, I can't hear you, I can't see you, I can't hear you. I was ready to quit. So we're going to work with it. You guys know my computer is broken. So we're working with what I have right now. So we're going to do Trump's monthly. I had it all mistaken. Thank God I did the numerology before I came online. Next month, guess what? For 2019 is the Emperor. It's Trump's month next month. Don't be the bearer of bad news. Don't yell at me. So January should be a good month for Trump. And I always say when it's Trump month, he pushes people's buttons when it's his month. So the people that hate him are going to hate him even more, and the people that love him are going to love him even more next month in January. So he's going to have a strong month. It's all about leadership. It's all about, he might be ending things, and it's all about ending things that no longer serve you. So the Emperor is about being leadership. It's about take charge. It's a business focus, business focus, and also the Death card. And the Death card is all about ending things that no longer serve you, people, places, and things. So it's his energy. So if you don't like him, you're really not going to like him next month. And if you love him, you're going to love him next month. Even though he just had an Emperor month, the month before last or so, I forget when. He just had an Emperor month. So, but because it's 2019, he's going to have another Emperor month. So it's going to be a strong month for him. Also, the year of 2019 is the year of the Empress. So 2019 will be the year of the Empress. So it's all about creativity. It's all about, abundance. So people may be spending a lot more. Creativity. It's going to be a lot of babies being born next month. A lot of sexuality going on. People are going to kind of feel like they're in a rut. And they're going to use creative measures, which would be good in January because everybody does their New Year's resolution. So it's like creative measures to kind of get yourself out of that energy. I'm going to do a separate 2019 prediction. I'm going to see what's in store for us here in America to go with Trump. What's in store? I'm using the Cook's Tarot. I also have, what deck do I have here? I have the Hearts of Stars Tarot. I'm thinking about, I have another one of these Hearts of Stars Tarot, and I might do that in a few, give it away in the future giveaway. So, all right, so let's just see, what do we have in store for us? Strength, ooh, and the King of Swords. So, but the King of Swords is saying A-okay. So for the month, we're going to have to start facing some issues with ourselves We might, it could be because it's the New Year's. You know how we all plan on doing things on New Year's, and then we feel bad a couple of weeks later because we don't really continue it on. It works for about the first week, maybe 2 years, all our New Year's resolutions, and then we forget all about them. So this is about facing our issues, facing our fears, facing the issues at hand. So us as America, the public, are going to have to look things in the eye. We're not going to be able to ignore situations next month. We're going to have to kind of face some situations. So maybe some things that come out that we have to face, as the American. But just to let you know, this is also, I like this King of Swords. He's saying A-okay. Everything's going to be A-okay. Usually, this is like a leader, this is like a lawyer, this would be like someone very intelligent, and he's like, yeah, we might have to face some issues in January, head on, some things that maybe we don't want to face or we want to ignore, but we're going to be smart about it, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be A-okay at the end of the thing. So that's the advice for us next month in America in regards to January. Okay, first I'm going to do, I'm going to use these cards. Someone asked me what they are. I still haven't remembered what deck this is, but I know it's the deck that I have, the Distant Past. I think you guys have seen me use that, the Distant Past Tarot. The same creator that's made that deck made this deck. So, all right, so I'm going to see what's going on all around Trump for January. And then we're going to do what's on his mind. So we're going to see what's behind him, what's in front of him, what's above him, and what's below him. This wire is driving me crazy, but I'm going to deal with it for you guys. Okay, what is he overcoming? I guess he did. We've seen it. He's ended a lot of relationships and partnerships. So I see a lot of relationships, partnerships, commitments. He's kind of ended. So he's going to probably end some more in January. So maybe more people might get fired. Maybe more things he might, treaties that we had. I'm not sure, certain contracts or whatever. It might be a focus on that. He might end them, or he might build new relationships, but that's in the past. So I'm thinking that in the past, he's kind of now fired enough people, I think. I think he's there's not going to be too many. I haven't looked at all the cards, but a lot of the unions, he says he feels like he's checked a lot of our treaties and stuff like that, and he's focused on that in the past. And I think he's kind of done with that right now for the minute, and he's looking forward to things getting better. So for this month, I think he's focused on enough of the fire-ins and ending partnerships and relationships and building bonds and relationships and all that stuff in the past. So in the future, he's more looking at our finances, our luck, our abundance. So even though, remember I said 2019 is the year of the Empress, which is abundance. So he's going to have some good luck and hope and fortunate things. That's what he's looking towards. And what's kind of underneath him? A lot of gossip about women. So we're going to hear a lot of, that's underneath everything. We might still hear a lot of gossip about the women. And him traveling. I don't know if he's still having to travel or what, if there's any plans on traveling, but we're going to hear, or it could be even, Melania, am I saying her name right? Might be traveling. So that's kind of the ground of everything, but people aren't going to, they're going to continue, he's going to continue to be a conversation. Above him he has a lot of obstacles, a lot of things he still has to work through. There's obstacles, there's difficulties. Some people it's like these obstacles are not movable. So it's like no matter how hard he tries, they're kind of unmovable burdens, and he realizes that. That he has a lot of people that are deceiving him, that there's a lot of people that are deceiving him, that they're disloyal. He's still dealing with a lot of people that are disloyal in the job. So he has a lot of people that are working around him that are disloyal. Also, I do see another man. So it could be he finds out that another man, a significant man, has been disloyal. So even though we thought maybe there was some firing, I don't know. So we're talking about there's going to be a lot of. So I'm trying to go it this way, and then we'll go to the other way. I see a lot of our partnerships and stuff that were firmly in place before are going to hit some rough times. So even though we thought we kind of fixed them all while we were looking at them, some of them are going to be some of our unions, some of our partnerships, some of our country's deals and stuff are going to give us some trouble. And there's going to be a lot of talks involved. So even though we thought things were over, they're not going to be quite over, because it seems like there's some immovable people don't want to change their views or their stance. And a lot of enemies. I'm seeing a lot of enemies, and they're standing firm. So there's going to be a lot of talks, and the partnerships and the deals and the treaties and all that may be, looked in. Also, I find, well, at the job, I find that woman has been disloyal, whoever this woman was. I don't know if this is going back to, what the heck is her name? Stormy. Or it could be Omarosa. We haven't heard her for a while. But it's going to talk about people on the job being disloyal. So it looks like there's a woman underneath that whole job, Fox woman. Also, there's a man on the side of it. But he's going to have good luck overseas. So he's going to have good luck overseas. So whatever he's trying to do or accomplish overseas looks like it's going to be very good luck. But he's going to have some, it's like a lot of obstacles, even though it's saying it's going to have some luck overseas. One of the guys, I think one of these guys that he finds is going to be dishonest or disloyal or deceit is a man overseas. He's finding a man overseas that's going to be disloyal, and it may cause a problem too. So I'm going to go right into the reading now, because it's basically saying one thing and contradicting another. So we'll see what's going on here. All right. Let's see. So you guys know I usually take 3 cards for the head, for the job, and then for the family. So you know what? I might use, I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to use this deck? I think I'll use this deck. So this is the Heart of Stars. What's going on in his head? This wire is getting in my way. Let's see. Underneath here, and then at the family. Okay, let's see what's going on in his head. Ooh, transformation. So there's going to be some changes. That's what's going on in his head next month. There is a lot of changes. Remember I said it's the Emperor and death. And the Emperor is all about leadership and power and, and business. But it also has the Death card. That means, ending things that no longer serve you, people, places, and things, and transforming things. Death is all about transformation. Guess what? The first card comes up on his head. So he's thinking about many changes, many transformations, ending certain things. So that kind of goes along with the first reading, which was kind of the Lenormand, which was kind of confusion, because I guess there's so many deals going on. There's so many different people that, he's going to have to deal with and this and that. Some deals are going to work. Some aren't. There's going to be some traders. There's going to be not traders. There's going to be a whole bunch of things. So he's doing a lot of doing some transformation next month. Darth Vader, that's who it's going to be. And then people, places, and things that no longer serve us, or serve him or serve us as a country. And it's going to be illuminated. So he's going to, he's going to be highly visible next month because it is his month. And these changes and these transformations are going to be, highly visible. And, you know, he's got to make sure that he gets some good advice. You see Yoda there, that he doesn't put all his eggs in one basket at one time, and kind of wait for things to settle, and take some advice. That's what he's going to have to do, and kind of harvest that moment, and don't pick it too soon. And there is someone that can give him some good advice back there. So he got to listen to someone. Let's see what's going on in the White House. A lot of things are going to come up. That's what we were talking about. Treaties, partnerships, stuff like that. A lot of things from the past are going to come up. So to me, it's like a lot of relationships from the past that are going to have to be, re-explored. So I don't know if it's the past, like different, I think it's like different presidential, things, but a lot of, relationships from the past are going to have to be re-explored, or other treaties might have to be re-explored. Our relationships from the past might have to, be re-explored. I also see some traveling, but when you're traveling, you're bringing, so I think also this is overseas. So over water. I always think this is over water, but also this is the six of swords. So this is like moving forward, moving ahead. But even though you're moving ahead, you're still bringing those problems that you've been had with you. And then I sing there's going to be, and then we're seeing all this transformation, and then things are going to kind of get stuck. So we're going to see some movement. We're going to see some. Yeah, this could also be, bringing troops overseas. I don't know. It could be bringing troops overseas, people going overseas. But we're going to really explore these relationships, and things might be put on hold. So even though he might be thinking about our relationships with, countries afar or over water or whatever, our relationships, our treaties, whatever, he may start wanting to do changes and stuff, and then it's going to be like a standstill, and this is what I'm talking about. He's going to have to be careful just to get an outside perspective or another opinion, so that we don't have this standstill, like where there's no movement. What's going on in this family? Things aren't going. Melania's not so happy this month for her. She's trying to balance her her emotions. And I'm also seeing like there's some conflict, so there's been some arguments. I hope Melania, please, I don't know if he doesn't drink, but I hope she doesn't drink. I just see that it could be because, remember in that first reading we said that they might talk about the women again and stuff like that, so it might cause a issue in the house again. I see that Melania, there's going to be some conflict. There's going to be some conflict, and it's not going to be really fixed next month in the household. And there's going to be some emotional imbalance. And Melania is going to be very firm with her words and her thoughts and her actions. So, behind closed doors, she's going to be very firm with him. So, let's just see. What does this transformation and illumination have to deal with? Hermit, enlightenment. So it's still talking about the transformation. He's going to learn something. Something's going to be brought to light for him. Something's going to be brought out, but he's going to have to kind of keep it to himself. So even though it might be something might be illuminated in one area, the real problem is not going to be illuminated in all areas. What's in regards to this? This travel, this bringing problems over, I think it's going to have to do with our finances. Something's having to do with our money. Is there a foreign government or something that's messing with our money? Or our money, our business? A foreign, I'm thinking it's, yeah, a foreign country. And maybe that relationship might be on hold until things are going on. Let's see what there. She's just going to focus on her son. Melania is just going to focus on her son. She's upset with Trump next month, and she's going to focus on her son. So is there anything specifically that you guys want to talk about just for next month? We're not going into all these. Is he going to get this and that? Is he going to get into, impeached next month? I'm not getting into all that. We know we just do monthly month because his energy changes all the time. So every country is dropping the dollar. I do see something's messing with our money, but there's a window of hope. There's a window of hope going on. Let's see. Let me draw some cards to see. Let me see if I can see how this one is. This wasn't the reading to try to change new cards, but let's see. What's the Fed doing? They're going to try, and it's showing me overseas too, and they're causing some obstacles and some problems. They're enemies. They're showing obstacle problems. This is the Fed, but, we're going to have some luck on the outcome. So whatever, we're going to reach some. We're going to reach some type of conclusion, some type of partnership. Things are going to get better, but there is a big problem. The Fed is causing us some obstacles, even overseas. They're doing something with our money or the way people look at it. Whatever they're doing, they're causing some problems. Eventually the man, which I think is Trump, is going to, it's not going to be a fast thing. We're going to have some luck. They're going to reach some type of partnership or some type of, deal. It's not going to be, it's going to be fast, but not as fast as it should be. And then it's going to stabilize a little bit. It's going to stabilize. So it might be iffy for a minute. It's going to take a while until they make this partnership, this deal or whatever. It might take a while. It's not going to be as fast, but then it's going to get stable. We're just looking at the month of January for Trump. I didn't see all those questions disappeared again. I didn't see them. I was Alice. Rewrite your question. Okay, let me see. Will disclose anything really? It looks like. Let me see. Remember, I'm just doing the month of January in regards to Trump, our government, and stuff like that. Because monthly everything switches. So I don't understand how people can look for the whole year because. Will Trump disclose anything next month? Remember how I said on his mind he's thinking about ending things, transformation on the first reading, and I said that he had to get some guidance and really listen, and he might have to keep some information to himself and not expose all of it. That's what cards are coming out. So this looks like this is like three people coming together. And you see the Superman, dun 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 dun. So three people trying to come together, Superman in the middle, in regards to disclosure and stuff. But this is a man that has to keep things to himself and look for, even though he's looking for more information, more enlightenment, he's kind of having to keep things to himself. And he has to listen to his advisors because he has to wait for the right time. So he can't he might feel it's the right time to disclose it all, but his advisors are saying, no, it's not the right time right now. So he has to be very careful about how he discloses things. But I just think that card is very interesting that came out. and this is Yoda in him. So he has to wait for the right time, and he's going to have to keep some of that stuff to himself. So if you're waiting next month for this big disclosure, it's not going to probably happen next month at all. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even meet. I already answered that, Brenda. Yeah, Brenda, I already answered that. Hi, Joe. How are you? It's an interesting card. Yeah, there was Superman in the middle. So, so it looks like it's going to be a lot of country to country relationship type things. That's what's going to seem. It seems like the Fed. There's going to be some problems in the Fed. But it's not going to last as long as we think it is. It looks like that there's going to be some deal reached in regards to the Fed, and things are going to get better to kind of stabilize it. But they might cause a rift or some problems up front, and it might take a little while. It's not going to take forever, but it might take a little while, and then it's going to stabilize. I also said that there's going to be a lot of changes. That's in his mind, but I see a lot of foreign. I don't know what's going on with him in regards to foreign politics, but I do see a lot of foreign politics going on next month. And let me see, is he going to have a problem with Mueller next month? We'll see about that, because some of you guys love some Mueller, so we'll see if Mueller's got any. Anything going on with Trump. Let's just see. No. He's trying to blend and balance things. Also, it's kind of things are going to be kind of put on hold for Mueller. And there's going to be some conflict. This is some conflict, some mental conflict. I like the Joker. So, remember, these cards are for Mueller. So, I don't think... Okay. All right, so is that... I thought so too. I don't think... Let's see. Is Cohen going to be a problem? Michael Cohen. Is he going to be a problem for Trump next month? I don't think anybody listens to him. No, I don't think so. Trump is going to abandon him. Trump is walking away. To me, this is always Trump. He's walking away. Nope. He's not going to be a real problem. Oh, let's see. Is the wall? That could be part of the negotiations that are going to be problems. There's a lot of negotiations going on next month. Let's see. What's going on with this? This thing is driving me crazy. What's going on? He's going to have to work with a woman to get it done. It's like don't count your chickens before they're hatched type thing. It's like waiting for the perfect time. He's getting some guidance in regards to it, but I think eventually, yes, he's going to get something, and he's going to have to work with a woman to get it done. It's a woman. It's a Queen of Pentacles, so she's an earth sign. I don't know what Pelosi is. That could be it. Is the military going to build it? Yep. The military's going to build it. Okay. So I think we got all the questions done for... Oh, you want to know about the military? What's going to happen with the military? For some reason, I think that we're going to... what's going to happen with the military? Remember I said when I was doing the first reading, it's funny how intuitiveness, things kind of pick up. I felt like the military was going to travel somewhere, like overseas or over water, or they were going to travel. I do see maybe it's like a past responsibility or obligation or someone where you've been. But I also see, like, I hope that this is in regards to illness or sickness or rest. So, and then maybe it was on hold or was at rest, but then they're going to go full steam ahead. I don't quite understand that. We might have to visit the military. It does look like holding their ground, defending, but it's hidden. I don't think we'll know. I think that the military has some actions going on, but we might not quite know about them. It might be done in secret. I'm hoping that this doesn't mean that some of our troops or somewhere overseas are going to get hurt or anything. I hope not. I hope that's not what it means, or sickness or something like that. But this is like something of the past. So this is like a past relationship, you know? But then I do see full steam ahead and defending oneself. Defending ourselves. You see them defending, you know, themselves, and then it's hidden. So I don't know quite what that kind of means in regards to the military. But, you know, the military, they don't tell us everything anyhow. But we'll have to keep a lookout. If we hear anything in the military in January, just give me a ring and maybe we'll look into it. Oh, you talk about the people from the wall invading. Let's see. Is the migrants going to be a problem in January for Trump? Let's see. Is the migrants going to be a problem for January for Trump? And then I'm done with these. Same cards keep showing up with the migrants and this is those same cards. So a transformation. This is going forth on, you know, not too much thought. So it could be that the migrants try to make a run for it, not thinking so much, just going by, you know, just going by some words. So the knight, you know, doesn't think too much. You know, they might just say things kind of willy-nilly. But you see Mr. Bourne is running. And not waiting. So not waiting. And it's going to be the end or the transformation. And hoarding. Look at that. I like that. It's my precious, precious. My precious, precious. If they do try to invade the wall, it's not going to be a good outcome for them. It might just end if they do try to make a run for the wall, it's not going to be good for them. My advice to the migrants is to, if you want to play for asylum, you're going to have to wait and wait your turn. That's what the cards are saying. If you don't wait your turn, your chances are going to end, because we're being very kind of selective. Like it's my precious, precious, you know, hoarding. So that's their choice of what they're going to do. If they run for the wall, that's going to end their chance, period. Okay. So, all right. So now we're done with the reading. Did it make sense? Because you guys know I don't remember things when I say. So yeah, these are the Heart of Stars. So I'm thinking about, I have another deck of these, and I'm thinking about, you know, in the future to give them away in a future. I just love, see, when I do those giveaways, I be wanting to make sure it's like a subscriber, like someone who's been with us for a while, because I want them to go, because they're like my babies. Even if it's still in the box, they're like my babies. I want them to go to a good home that people are going to use them. All right, so I've been live twice today. So, and I thank you guys. Make sure you guys click the thumbs up. button, click it thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and thank y'all. And yeah, I don't have a computer no more, so I'm using my Audible. This is why I listen to my audio books. I said, let me see if they'll work. My microphone earlier, you guys were right. I had it plugged in, but guess what? It doesn't work until I have another part for it that I didn't think I needed, and I put it away when I bought this thing, whenever I first bought it, like a year ago, and I need that part. So it's a female, male type of extension that you're supposed to put it in. So hopefully I can find that piece and we'll get it together. I don't know when I'm going to get a computer, but hey, if you would like your own personal reading, contact me at rettaware@gmail.com. I did have some people ask me that they wanted to help donate for a computer. I'll put later in down there, I'll put in my PayPal and my Cash App thing in the description if anybody wanted to help getting towards a new computer. But that was it. So thank you guys. This is a little different, but it's good to kind of interact with you guys, especially at the end. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Let's see.